Hello YouTube and welcome to my latest video. Today I'm going to be doing a video on Thomas Clancy's The Division. This game is, well, it's interesting. I've been playing it for about 3 hours. This video in the background is one of the optional missions you get after you complete the first 3 main ones. I'm with 3 other people. You can matchmake various missions if you wish to increase difficulty, gain more rewards, and maybe you're finding it a bit difficult because of your gear or your level, and it's just a bit more fun to interact with other people. There's an in-game voice IP system. You can talk to them. I mute my mic in most games. Call of Duty give me fear of that. I don't want young kids shouting down the mic. I'd rather be doing without that. And yeah, so Thomas Clancy's The Division. This game is classed as an MMO. In my experience from playing MMOs, I've been playing WoW for 12 years. I've played Guild Wars 2, WildStar, Lineage 2, Rift. Every single MMO that's come along I've played. My problem with this is you're in an open world, yet there's no other players. You can get to the other players via the Dark Zone, but from my understanding you can't go there until you've reached max level, which is level 30. So all the way through that you're wandering through Manhattan by yourself, occasionally coming across some guys in hoods that are causing trouble and you have to kill them and take supplies or various little objectives. And there's not enough of that. You can be walking around for a good half an hour before you even come across anything. You won't come across other players. They're not in your own world. It's pretty much single player until you come across missions that will allow you to matchmake. And the missions themselves, some have been fun, some haven't really. This is about my 5th or 6th mission and I'm bored now. You're just firing continuous bullets into people, not monsters, not dragons, not zombies, real people in hoods that aspire to some sort of gang culture. And it's just, for me, not fun. You plough about 90 to 180 bullets into some of these people. Here you can see they've got purple health bars. That means they're elite enemies. And 4 of us can lay about 500 bullets into these guys before they die. It's a little bit silly for me. It's just not fun. And if it was a dragon full of armour and breathing fire everywhere, granted that would be fun because it's a real challenge. They try to add realism to this, but this isn't realism at all. If you're ploughing this many bullets into someone, there's going to be hardly any of them left. They're going to be a mush, more like a beef stew. So from that point of view, I'm not enjoying the interaction with the enemies of the world. When you're on single player and you're coming across regular enemies, you shoot them in the head and they'll drop to about half health, but they still come running at you with a baseball bat. And that to me is just downright ridiculous, to be honest. The other thing I found with this that's annoyed me is the cover system. You can dive in and out of cover willy-nilly, running halfway across bullet-ridden fields of gunfire, and sometimes the cover can be very buggy. You can accidentally come out of cover for no apparent reason whatsoever, and that's got me killed many times. You'll see later on in this video that several times I've just stood up behind cover, and subsequently because of that I've taken a hell of a lot of damage because the cover system can be buggy at times. It's not a huge game breaking issue. You can get over it. You can quickly recover yourself and return to cover because every single vertical wall or door or chair, literally anything in this game becomes cover, and it's a little bit hilarious. There's certain types of cover that just seem absolutely ludicrous, but again, it's not game breaking. The cover's there to protect you because you do take a hell of a lot of damage when you get caught in the line of fire in this game. As you can see, you may have seen a few times that I've been putting turrets down and I've been using sort of like a sonar radar. These are sort of like skills, a bit like in MMOs, but rather than having tons, you're able to have 2 skills any given time. I've been playing on an Xbox controller, so that's the top LB and RB buttons that will activate these, and you can just switch them in and out through the menu. So far I've got the turret, I've got a bolstered shield, and I've got my radar. The radar's handy because it gives you crit, and it tells you how many enemies are in the vicinity, and how much health they got, what level they are, what rank they are. Without that, you'd kind of be screwed, because some of them can just be hiding and come charging at you like there's no tomorrow. They run straight into gunfire with a bat, or there's the guys that you'll see in this that have a glass shield with a huge axe, and they just charge at you. And to be honest, it's one of the enemy NPCs in this game that I've really not enjoyed. To me, it's the realism part again. They come charging at you with a bat. You've got a mixture of weapons. So far I've got a shotgun, pistol and automatic rifle. You just blast into them, and that's one of the other points about this game. The closer an enemy is to you, the more damage you do to them. I find that a little bit strange. It's the first time in a shooting game in which I've come across this. If someone is literally a meter in front of you, you lay into them, they die no problem. You land the same amount of bullets as someone that is 4 meters away from you, they will only take half the damage by the looks of it, which is really, really odd. I don't know if that's intentional. I don't see the point of it. And also, one of my gripes with this game, I don't know whether or not it's because I'm getting older and I'm not very good at computer games anymore. I seem to be finding myself in positions in this game in which I'm taking a lot of damage, I'm making mistakes, but I'm not sure if it's me or it's the controller scheme and how the game works. You'll see in this video some of my mistakes, and comment below if you think it's my fault. I mean, I think I may just be awful at games, and I think I need to hang up my gaming belt with games such as these. They're too fast paced. I haven't got the reflexes anymore. It was only the other day I installed Call of Duty, played one game and uninstalled because I was being taken out by people with sniper rifles within 5 seconds of spawning. But back to this game, story mode wise, I like the story. I really like the story. It's got some realism to it. I think something like that could happen. The fallout of this disaster, on the other hand, is a little bit unbelievable. It's almost like all military personnel or police or any enforcement agency seems to be completely gone. You've got these guys called the division agents, which you play, and they are normal people who have been prepped for a disaster such as this, that if it happens they drop everything and they go and they fight whatever they need to fight for. And where the hell is the army? I mean, I've seen one police officer in this game so far. He's one of the main characters. Again, he's not massively believable. And it's only you plus one other division agent, because there's some sort of storyline that they've all absconded. And I mean, I've not played far enough into the story to kind of work out why there is only me plus one of the other commanders who you interact a lot with. The story, it does a lot for me. I like it. It's got holes in the way that this game has treated it. They could have executed this better. I don't know if I'm going to continue playing it, because I don't think I'm enjoying it enough. I got this for free with a new computer. I thought I'd play it on release day. Maybe it just isn't the game for me. I don't know if people are enjoying it. I mean, places like Reddit, you don't see a lot of people talking about this game. I've not heard a massive amount of it. I've not seen any good reviews from anybody. It just seems one that's gone under the radar that had a lot of hype originally. I like the fact that you can customise quite a lot on this. I mean, you can see my guy is wearing sort of a blue suit. That's through the Ubisoft Uplay rewards on the client. You can completely customise your weapons. You can customise pretty much, you have an appearance inventory, which is chest, legs, boots, gloves, and you can put those over your armour. So it's more of like imagine the transmog feature and WoW, it's sort of like that, but you just put it over the top of your armour. And then one of the things that bothered me, in the character creation, you could choose to have an accessory. So this would be a piercing or glasses. Why would a glasses option never put in the appearance pane, so you could just unlock pairs of glasses or sunglasses and wear them normally? I mean, it's completely dumbfounded me. I wanted to have glasses, but all the ones in the character creation screen, they weren't great. But I thought, oh, maybe you'll get them later on. But no, you don't. There's no option for it. There's no option for hats either. I mean, maybe I'm nitpicking here, but why is that not there? Why have they not added it? It seems to me like this game may have been a bit rushed. It's what it's felt like. It's felt like they just wanted to get it out, and I think it shows with this. It's very sloppy. I wouldn't call this a polished game. I mean, it runs great on my PC. I mean, I've heard nothing about it running badly on computers. I run at a steady 40 FPS and 30 whilst recording. Don't get any massive frame drops. I did notice that there's some graphical bugs in cutscenes in which it looks like there's subtitles trying to get through, and I don't know if that's just me or other people have been getting that. I haven't thought to Google it because it didn't alarm me enough to think it was maybe my machine. It's just every now and then you'll see some subtitles clipping through the video. Maybe I have to look at the settings for that. But yeah, maybe this is a pointless rambling review. I mean, maybe I'm getting a little too old for computer games. Maybe my reflexes got worse as I got older, but I've played enough and been around long enough on the online gaming scene to know that yes, this is a little bit different, and there was a lot of hype about it. But I don't know if it's been given the justice it deserves. I've certainly found too many holes to warrant me maybe playing this long enough. From what I've heard is you get to the top level, you go to the dark zone, you fight other players, and that's about as far as it goes. The missions stop. You know, it seems like it's going to get very mundane and very tedious, and you're just going to be redoing characters and going through the same missions over and over again. And I mean, the Manhattan landscape isn't, pretty. It's quite bleak. You'd imagine they want it to be like that because of the topic of the story. It's, it's an Armageddon scene, really. Loads of people have died. There's no military presence, no police presence. There's gangs all on the streets. I don't know. I think this is pointless rambling. It'll be good to review a game I actually enjoy. I mean, maybe I'll review Layers of Fear or Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Since getting back into the gaming scene, this is the third game I played. I mean, I've just completed Far Cry Primal. That game was amazing. So yeah, I'm saying don't not play The Division if you get a chance to. It may be your cup of tea. Overall, it's not hugely buggy. There's just some problems with the cover. You seem to clip through objects quite a bit. There was a hilarious clip at the end of this in which I got stuck and had to kill myself with grenades, and I'll leave that in because I had no way of getting out of this sort of hole I got myself trapped into, and I found it rather bizarre. I mean, luckily it was at the end of this mission, and I was just so surprised that I managed to get stuck like that. And what I'll do is I'll leave this video playing because it will play out this mission. There's no spoilers. This is just a generic mission to do with the refugees in Manhattan, and the guys that you see with the flamethrowers, they're called cleaners. They're a pain in the ass. They set fire to everything. I mean, graphically it's quite cool. I'm going to say this game is quite beautiful. Graphics wise, fantastic. Gameplay, probably a 6 out of 10. Story 9 out of 10. Wasn't executed greatly. Interface is fine, no problem with the interface. Looting items can be a bit difficult. You'll see a bit of the interface as the video goes on because I'm being naughty and looting stuff while stuff's going down. And yeah, my channel should be more frequent now. We'll be doing more videos and hopefully collabing with a few people. And yeah, thank you very much and enjoy the rest of the video.
If you can find the crane controls, drop that tank someplace safe. That should do it, agents. Solid work.
Yes, good work. Now sample team, listen up. Like I was saying, I'm gonna need those blood samples labeled and organized so we can track corroborating factors. Let's move this discussion to a different channel so we don't bore the agent.